So I just got back from a wedding, so I apologize if I'm a little bit tipsy or slur my words or anything, because, I'm knocking back a couple. Anyway, since I haven't exactly talked about books yet for this book channel, I thought that maybe now's the time to make a vlog about books. Anyway, September is Read Your Own Books Month, and it's hosted by Pam and a bunch of other people, like Shannon and Teresa and Susan. And I have been reading a bunch of super awesome books that are older. They don't glitter or anything, like the cover of Shatter Me, which I don't have in front of me, but that cover, like, literally glitters when you wave it around in the sun. However, these books don't need glitter to be awesome. Like, what's inside is so cool. So the first one that I want to talk about is Sabriel by Garth Nix. I just read this book, like, 3 days ago. It is freaking baller. Like, there's zombies and necromancy. I probably pronounced that wrong. And there's bells. Like, she rings these bells and shit, and it, like, scares away the dead. It's so cool. And there's, like, a slow burn, and it's so good. And this book is written... I can't even tell. Sorry, guys. You have to, like, sit there and watch me look for a copyright. 1995. So it's like older than 10 years, and it's baller. It's so freaking awesome. You need to, like, stop your life and read Sabriel because it's really good. Unless you have the attention span of a gnat, in which case I think you should read The Princess Diaries by Meg Cabot. Seriously, she is like the godfather of YA. Like, Marlon Brando, and he's like, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Well, Meg Cabot's books are like offers that I can't refuse. Like, I'll look at this shiny, beautiful crown in the cover, and then turn it over, and there's a combat boot, because that's how Mia Thermopylae rolls, and she is badass. And, like, these books, I think, are told diary format. I don't know, I haven't read it in a long time. Yeah, it's diary format, and Mia is sarcastic, she's funny, she is awesome, and she gets a really badass makeover. So, yes. You need to get yourself educated with YA and read The Princess Diaries. This book, sorry guys, one too many to drink. Daughter of the Forest by Juliette Marillier. I'm going to pronounce it like it's French. Like people drop it like it's hot. I pronounce it like it's French. This book I read back in high school. I used to walk past it and, like, stare at it and be like, oh my god, I really want to read that book, but I don't know because it looks like an old people book. But actually, it's not. And plus, like, it's throwing out its geek beak into me. You see her, like, robe and her arms out like she's doing magic and shit. That's like a bat signal to me saying, read this book because there's magic and shit inside. And guys, there is magic inside. It's like a retelling of the Seven Swans brothers, whatever, and it's awesome. There's a love story and brothers and healing and magic and fantasy and history and Ireland. It's so good. And it's old, too. Well, I mean, not that old. It's like 2004, because it was in the library when I was in high school. And I didn't graduate till 2005. So, you should read this book because it kicks ass. Also, I think it actually is qualified as adult, but it was shelved in young adult when I went to the library. But when I bought this, that stupid lady was like, this isn't a young adult book, it's an adult, pay the adult price. And I did, because it's really good. Wow, guys. This one, I think, was my first... No, it was not my first Sarah Dessen, but it was one of them, and it's my favorite. This book, this badass, was published in 2002. It contains my favorite Sarah Dessen hero male guy, Dexter. Dexter kicks ass. He is in a band, and he sings, and he's awesome, and I love Dexter. And you need to read this. Plus, the main character's name is Remy, which is such a cool name, right? And then, if you want an author who really knows her shit, every single book that she has written has been an absolute hit with me. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. When people tell you YA is not legit, point them to Kill a Mockingbird. I know people are going to be like, oh, To Kill a Mockingbird, that's not YA. Well, tell them to kiss your ass, because it is YA. It contains a young character who has a coming of age, and she's awesome, and there's all these great themes inside it, and you don't want to be a cretin and not have ever read this book. It's older, obviously, it's like 1950s. I don't even know. But then you can, no, 1960 is when it was written. But then you can walk around and call people Boo Radley and insult them, and they won't even understand what you're saying. Unless you didn't go to school in America, then I guess. Anyways, what are some of your favorite older reads?